Hello everyone, Tesaks here and welcome to my devlog. Last week I said I want to give Nande some real skin, finish Heroes Weapon Swap and possibly more with Magic Combat in Games Defenders, my match-free game with RPG and tower defense elements. Well, I managed to finish Weapon Swap, hopefully for good. Heroes are now wielding the correct weapon and are using the correct weapon for the correct situation. With that, I finally fixed ranged combat and animations for crossbow as well, as I added animation for bow and crossbow being drawn. And yes, I also flipped the crossbow so it's no longer being wielded with the arrow aiming at the owner's face. And as you can probably see on the background video, Nande's skin still resembles the original Bandit Lord skin, but it has been tweaked in a little bit. Reason for that will be revealed in the story in the game later on, but for now I will keep thinking about how to differentiate him further. Besides these changes, something huge happened. I teamed up with one music producer, so Games Defenders got not one, but two custom created tracks. One for menu and one for combat. I'm pretty happy to say that both of these tracks are kinda bangers, and I'm not gonna add them to this video yet. I might show them eventually on this channel, but honestly, I don't know. It might be surprise for the release day. I will see. Anyway, the music is already implemented in the game, and with that, let's call it placeholder sound manager. I created this sound manager in about 20 minutes and there is ton of stuff to be improved, but so far it plays music and that's what matters for now. To be honest, adding the music changed the atmosphere of the game quite significantly, so I reworked the menu background a little bit. Well, quite drastically to reflect that. Instead of sunny day on streets, we now have night view on similar streets, but the background building, which was town hall, got replaced with ocean view. I also added bunch of new details and some flavor to the menu in order to show what is interactable and what not, in the form of windows that can be lightened up by either hovering mouse over them or touching them on handheld devices. The reason for this background view will be explained in the story as well. There is still some work left to do on the menu screen, but I'm overall happy with how this turned out to be. Beside that, I mentioned the magic combat last week. I did something in this regard, but it's not finished yet, so I'm not gonna be talking about that much. That goal is gonna get carried over to this week instead, and I probably would finish it if it wasn't for these two reasons. First, I had to prepare all documents for this year's taxes and stuff for both me and my company. That honestly took one whole day. And second, I almost forgot about some changes on Google Play that require developers to take one more questionnaire. I hope that's how it's pronounced, on top of at least 5 others that I already answered. And it's per app, which means that it took me twice as long because I had to do it for both puzzle pieces and Walker of Eldenor. Not to mention that the stuff they were asking about were stuff I didn't even knew to begin with, as it was all about data collection and stuff, but not on my end, but on the end of other parties I'm using. I didn't know what approximately Unity Ads was using, but I had no idea about some details that Google was asking about. So I spent another afternoon piecing this together and then finally answering up all that asked questions. I am honestly not looking forward to releasing Games Defenders on Google Play, because taking care of all these questionnaires is pain in the butt. But hey, I kinda do understand why it's done, sort of. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I also finished up PickeyBoi, gave it a nice skin, improved the UI, added 1 or 2 new features, and it's gonna get released this week on my itch.io page. Hopefully. I will release YouTube short once it's done, so as long as you are subscribed to my channel, you will be notified about it. I will be releasing only PC version for now though, but you can probably expect Android version to follow soon. Also, I fixed my car, it was quick and easy, and I wasn't able to even take any footage of that, as I was kinda in rush while I was doing so. I needed to travel quickly to another place, so unfortunately no car video for my personal channel, yet. Anyway, I didn't finish my original goals, but I finished bunch of stuff that I didn't even know about last Monday, so I call this a huge success. Besides that, I made huge progress on the game, which is always good sign, so I am happy. My goals for this week are finally fix magic combat, finish all the small stuff on menu screen so I can check that off my checklist, and finish combat ending, which means winning and losing conditions to work as intended, because that's the only thing so far that isn't working as intended. Beside that, I'll be reworking animations in the future, but that can wait at least until beta phase, and spells need some visuals as well, as ranged attack needs some kind of projectiles to be added. So if I'm gonna have some extra time and everything goes smoothly, I'll be finishing this kind of stuff as well, but no biggie if I won't be able to. And one last thing, last week I asked you to make some kind of app that might make your day easier, or just something to practice. Did you create something? And if so, did you find use for it, or did you learn something new? Tell me in the comments, I am more than happy to hear about it. Also for this week I would like to challenge you to another week-long challenge. Last week was all about music and sound design for me. My challenge for you guys is to give it a try as well. Try to make some form of music/sounds manager for your projects, or maybe even try to make some music of your own. And I will ask you about it next Monday. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot about this. There is Lunar New Year sales going on Steam right now, and I joined it with puzzle pieces. You can get it with 45% off the usual price, which is less than €2. By buying puzzle pieces you are directly supporting what I am doing here, so if you can afford it, please consider doing so. Anyway, time to end this video. All the usual links to my released games, Facebook, Instagram and Discord server are in the description. Be sure to check this out to join me on my game dev journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and until next Monday, see ya!